I was listening to a speech by Les Brown when I came across an idea that really piqued my interest, a quote that stuck to me, and it was, "Most people fail not because they aim too high and miss, but because they aim too low and hit." Now I wanted to expand on this idea because it happens to be something I'm passionate about. A few months ago, I went to Mecca to perform Umrah, which is a pilgrimage done by Muslims. And while I was there, I saw something really incredible that I wanted to share. So part of performing Umrah means that you're under the sun for at least 2 hours, and we all know how brutal Saudi weather can be. So it's very trying, and not to mention the amount of walking involved. I saw a man there who was also performing Umrah, and what amazed me about this man was that he had no legs and only half of each arm. Yet somehow, instead of choosing to complete his Umrah in a wheelchair, as most people would opt for, he chose to drag himself the whole way. My first thought was, despite the heat, humidity, and hard work necessary, he still chose to make it harder for himself, which I thought was pretty pointless at first. But then, after a bit of thinking, I realized that that wasn't the case at all. This man was passionate about something, and he knew what he was capable of. So yes, it is harder for him than for me, but hard and impossible are two very different things. And it's important that we differentiate between the two, because the minute we start to mix them up, we automatically lose our awareness of how much strength we hold. Another story which enhances this point is my English teacher, who is a prime example of this. She's always talking to us about her insane stories, which seem impossible, like how during her time in university, she completed 3 degrees in 4 years, which is quite a lot. And so this kind of belief that our capabilities are limitless really rubbed off on all of us, and I truly believe that it's the only reason that I did well on my English exam. As kids, we are told that we can't do much, and as we grow older, we tell ourselves that we're too busy with schoolwork, whether it be university or even secondary school. And then we are establishing our career, stabilizing our life. Then it's kids, and eventually it just reaches retirement, where we're either too old to work or we just want to relax and enjoy the rest of our lives. So I have a question for all of you who are familiar with this. You say time is running against you, that it is your enemy, that it stops you from doing what you truly want in life. Well, time has always existed, and yet people have done wondrous things. So how can you, in the 21st century, where technological and scientific advancements have made life so much easier for us, say that time is going by too fast? No, time is not going by too fast, and the more we make these excuses for ourselves, the further we are from reaching our full potential, becoming the best versions of ourselves that we can be. So if you have a dream, let's say it's as big as opening up a bakery or as small as perfecting your grades in some way. Don't tell that dream to go away and come back some other time, because the more we begin to disregard our ideas and our beliefs, the more we begin to lower our standards of success, the more hopes, dreams, and opportunities are buried with us. Finally, it's important that you realize that it's easy to think up a dream, but what is hard and what is seldom done is acting up on it, doing something, because you are in charge of what you do. And it's not until we open up a door and let all of our capabilities flow out, when we realize that obstacles are nothing more than just obstacles to overcome, and that excuses are nothing more than just us believing that we are weak, that happiness is not in hierarchy or money, but happiness is in satisfaction with everything that you do. And it's not until we realize all of this and all of this is established that we achieve a true happiness and a true satisfaction within ourselves. So I'd like to end on this final note. As Maya Angelou once said, "My mission in life is not merely to survive, but to thrive." Thank you.